the truth now!
It's been a while since the streets of New York saw something like this. Tragedy that shook the world. These people say they want answers.
Where did we end up? We ended up in Iraq. We ended up in Afghanistan. Millions of people died. It's a horrible tragedy, and the government covered it up.
According to the 9/11 Truth Movement, the goal of officials behind 9/11 was to justify America's wars and increase domestic control.
Hundreds of protesters have come out onto the streets of New York City. They're challenging the results of the official investigation into 9/11. They say what they want is the truth.
They roamed the streets chanting and held peace signs in front of where the Twin Towers used to stand. Meanwhile, some Americans say the beliefs of the movement are too controversial and offensive.
I don't believe in conspiracy theories. I have faith in our government.
Some say the Truth Movement's way of demanding answers is too confrontational, and that's what turns people off.
Asking legitimate questions is good, and I think that they are asking the right questions, but I do think that sometimes they go about it the wrong way.
Protesters, however, say more people support them than some are ready to admit.
I just checked the time. It was like 10 minutes to give away 66 Inside Job t-shirts.
Those questioning the reasons behind 9/11 say the response to what they do is often violent because realizing their government has allegedly been corrupted is hard for some Americans.
In the United States, people have been convinced that the government loves them and that there's nothing to fear. Whereas I'm sure in Russia, if you say something bad about the government, people are actually more likely to listen to what you have to say.
They keep telling us that no, nothing really happened. It was a bunch of guys in a cave, that literally brought an entire country to its knees. It's just a load of horse crap, and honestly, it's like, people need to wake up.
These people say they will continue to come out onto the streets because of all those who fell victim to the tragedy of 9/11, and until the time comes when there are less questions than answers. Anastasia Churkina, RT, New York.